think we might be live. And that might have been the first thing they've heard. Isn't that delightful?
Isn't that the wrong Pathfinder game?
What?
Yeah, there we go.
Different campaign, guys. For the bottle of rum. Ho ho ho. Parlay hydro.
Oh, that makes sense. Hey, let's see if it actually activates and goes live. That would be cool.
Yeah, it looks like it's live. Yeah.
Cool.
I saw it show up.
Mine's still loading because it's slow.
I see us after these messages.
After these messages.
We'll be right back.
Is the sound pad supposed to be playing music?
Yeah, is it not?
I don't know, I didn't open it. I figured my computer has enough.
It has not yet. Let me try refreshing. How refreshing.
Yeah, I don't hear anything yet.
That's so weird. I don't know why it doesn't work.
It says
Can
connected
you
to the
hear
server.
Music?
Does it claim to be free, but it actually wants you to pay money?
Nah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
If you did a goodwill, heartfelt donation that has nothing to do with anything, would it work better?
No, but maybe it would incentivize them to want it to work better.
Oh, you can buy them a coffee or something. I like that that website exists. I don't know if the website's actually good at all, but
the concept
is good.
Which one? The soundboard?
No, coffee, K-O-F-I.
Coffee, yeah.
Yeah. Or it just allows you to buy someone a coffee.
You know, it's pretty good. I know people have used it before. It's one of those, it's really good until they start deciding what stuff can't be used, even though those things are the reason why it got used in the first place.
Gotcha. So now they have limitations on the type of content they will support?
I think so.
Gotcha.
Don't quote me on that, though. I can't remember.
I'm gonna tell everyone I know, and I'm gonna tell them you told me. So, Dom,
Yeah? What?
coffee only supports some things. Dom told me that.
I hate this thing that Pierre just said in the Gentleman's Gank chat. A friend pointed out that if Steve can get in and have functioning build mechanics, this opens the door to Fortnite in Smash, and I feel utterly disgusted.
I just like to remind everyone that in the entirety of, like, Masahiro Sakurai's video, he was basically like, Nintendo told me to do this. I did not want to. Here it is.
Nintendo told me to do this. I was thinking, this is a terrible idea. There is no way this is going to work. I said, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's so, like, funny to see the way he talks. Like, it was not even at all disguised that he was just like, I did not want to do this, but they told me I had to.
So who would they pick from Fortnite? Probably default guy, default girl, and maybe Keanu Reeves.
Was he in Fortnite?
I mean, yes,
Maybe.
but also no.
But you know who could be from Fortnite? Thanos.
You're right. You're right. That would bring the whole MCU into Smash Brothers.
And that's why it should never be done.
Alright. We have been live for a minute, so...
Is it time? Do we get to go heist?
Dom, did you forget that we are actually, playing the game tonight? We're not just sitting here staring at each other's faces and shooting the shit?
Watching Tim eat.
Because I could be down for just sitting here, staring at each other's faces and shooting the shit.
I mean, I was waiting for you guys to be done.
I mean, we're never going to be done shooting shit.
No, they really won't.
unfortunately. All right, so back to our Smash Brothers game.
I mean,
So who's
Keanu
playing
Reeves.
Minecraft Steve in the next Pathfinder campaign?
No, I'm playing Minecraft Alex. I was always I
Is
like
that
the
Half-Life
Alex. No. Alex is the girl Minecraft skin.
When's
This-
Half-Life Steve coming out?
Imagine if Valve bought Minecraft instead.
Imagine if
It would have been
Valve-
horrible.
No, it would
Would
be
we-
fine because there would never be a second one, or at least a
There's
third one.
already never going to be a second one. Minecraft is going to keep getting updated until we all die.
Probably true.
So you're saying I have direct control about when it starts to stop uploading or updating?
Maybe.
So, how did last session go for you guys? What did you guys get done?
We planned a lot.
We dramatized a small child.
We talked to Baron Malfar Orb Surge. He's a dwarf and a nobleman.
I thought you were going to say a dweeb, and that would have been just as accurate.
He stole the statue from the square and stuck it in a jade box that is locked.
With a very secret code.
I want to break the building so we can get inside, and they won't let me.
That sounds like your takeaway from this.
Yeah. That is what Tim added to this.
Good work, Tim. You certainly figured something out, I guess. Ugh. And John talked to one guard for an incredibly large amount of time.
I did?
And not a
Yeah,
large
you
amount
bribed
of
him
time.
with roast beef.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he bribed him with roast beef and asked him when he was done with work.
I chatted him for like 3 seconds. That's an incredibly large amount of time.
You did it twice! That's 6 seconds!
It's an entire round of combat.
Yeah! That's one round.
You talked to him for an amount of time, and then you double dipped later. That's a lot. For an NPC, that's a lot of time.
I didn't pick for you to pick the same NPC to follow us around or lead us, whatever.
Of course he's going to follow us around. We fed him.
All I'm saying is you kept asking him when he gets off of work, like you're gonna take him to the bar.
I feel like we need a new rule. Don't feed the NPCs.
Can we take him home? Can we name him? Only if we get him fixed.
Oh, he's a bit old for that. So what time is it now in game? I'm gonna add that before someone tries to answer. It's like mid-afternoon, I
one.
think.
Yeah, it was after 1.
Yes, and you were back at the inn making plans when a small girl spied on you, and you chased her down, and then
Didn't do
scolded her?
anything. Yeah.
You scolded her.
Tisk tisk.
Yeah, you were definitely like, now don't go eavesdropping again. And she was like, okay. It was a toad, a small toad girl. Yeah, so what do you guys do after you let her go?
I think we said we went back to the hotel.
And then,
Continued making plans?
so do so. It's now time for the role playing game.
Oh, are you sure?
Oh.
I thought we were
I
still.
was.
Okay,
thought we
so
were
we
recapping
planned, and
for
then we
our
did a little
audience.
bit of plotting before we were interrupted. Do we continue the plotting, or do we move on to scheming now?
Scheming.
Think it's scheming time.
So, if I remember correctly, Tim was going to
Punch.
scout out the guard patrols,
Yeah,
and
from the servants' quarters.
sorry, Svera was going to scout out the guard patrols, and Runa was going to potentially find out what times things happened inside, and I was just gonna fall on my sword and pick a new character.
In fairness, according to him, the plan was also for Runa to just bang him or something.
I think that's the second night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not going to bang him. Though he
That was
might
not
think
the plan.
that.
The plan was for you to seduce him and then
And drug
drug
him.
him and then
Here's the
steal his
thing.
stuff before you have to bang him.
Yeah.
You-
Specifically, not bang him.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the specific plan.
What do y'all think I should do?
Hmm.
I also do not want to bang him.
Am I the only one here who wants to bang him?
You want to bang
No.
Orbsar?
Yeah, Orb Search.
Orbsurge?
Baron Mofar Orb Search.
Giving that name a lot more respect than it deserves.
He's a Baron. That makes him an elected official. We should respect all our elected officials, right?
I don't know if he's an elected official.
Aren't all of those things that I said true?
I don't think a lot of them are true.
So it looks like a baron is the lowest order of nobility.
Yep.
Usually.
So he's like the third cousin 4 times removed.
Let's not bring that up again.
No, we're not doing that tonight. So, well, you're staying at the inn, the tavern, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Maybe you can figure out travel arrangements.
Great. Awesome.
Hey, John, do you think you'd be able to keep the coffee warm while they're gone?
Yeah. Let me see what I could do.
I thought you meant like when we're done scheming. I didn't know you meant like in the actual plan.
I was like, all right, I'm gonna seduce him possibly and try to like get it, like steal his stuff. Tim's gonna break into like the walls and steal it if we need to.
I mean, I thought we'd already figured out what you were gonna do. You're gonna climb up onto the wall and like go to the room where the stuff is, right? That's what you said last week.
Yeah, so I climb up the...
John's gonna climb up and drop a rope to you.
Either or.
I climb up and... well, yeah, either or.
Or we just both climb up and whoever gets up there puts down a rope.
You were so proud of your climb speed before. I was trying to defend that for you.
So yeah,
Defense is
I
not
still
something I
think
have.
we go over... Once we do come in, I think we need to climb up the north side of the North Tower.
That's not where I want to be. What the heck? How'd that happen? Okay, cool. There we go.
You're right there?
Yeah, maybe. No? Shh. The North Tower.
So yeah, north side of the North Tower. We go down through the roof, through the treasury.
No, I remember it being going in the South Tower. So, because we need the records. And then we go along the flag line down to the painting room, steal the box, back out the way we came, or, depending on how things go, just fight our way out.
And you wanted to burn the paintings on the way out?
Yeah. Said we had to leave everything that was valuable.
Technically, if one painting survives, it becomes valuable.
That's why we gotta take care of them all.
No mistakes.
Does it become valuable? I think that's just if it's any value in the first place, its value multiplies.
Also, the author has to be dead. And I think we're not supposed to be doing that.
Probably not.
I don't remember them saying that. They just said not to steal anything else.
It's true, but
I will say, usually in these kinds of worlds, when you are given a theft mission, in
it does
fact, when
not
you're
become
given
an assassination.
any mission whatsoever and murder is not mentioned, it is generally considered to be the absolute last case possibility rather than it's okay if we also murder him, right?
It's frowned upon, but sometimes necessary.
No.
I mean, really, that's just a norm and tradition, and we don't really need those, right?
I mean, is it really a moray to kill him?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all have y'all's tasks. What's mine?
Getting up and like, do you guys know where you're entering in?
That's what Tim is studying. Figuring out what part of the wall would be the best to enter. Seeing guard patrols. Who, if anyone walks the walls. If he can just put a hole in the back one.
I have some abilities to make people fall asleep, but nothing of the form of drugging them to keep them asleep. So we need to acquire stuff.
Okay.
Yep, we need the apothecary.
I don't know. I feel like purchasing things at the apothecary could be traced back to us.
Yeah.
I mean,
Unless
you don't
we
have
don't
a
I didn't
like
say we
us.
purchase things at the apothecary.
So you're gonna walk in the room, like the floor will click underneath you and a gas cloud appears, and you're like, that's fair.
I only have one? I thought I had more than one.
More than one what?
Sweet dream.
Can we order something from a neighboring town upstream and just have them ship it down to the river to us? What's that river called? Amazon?
What?
So I have a question. Order it how? On your smartphone or tablet? Hello, I would like to order a poison. Could you please put it in the river? We'll get it.
Well, how will you pay for it?
We'll just send the money. We'll put the river in the money. We'll put the money in the river. And the river will take it back.
Yeah, just send it upstream.
Yeah. There's like, here's my river form attached to this very large bird, which I've also attached 1,000 gold to. I no longer fly, so I'm hoping it hops all the way. Good planning, Tim.
Does sweet dreams keep people asleep or just make them fall asleep?
It makes them fall asleep.
Okay. I mean, I have abilities that do that too.
Oh, okay.
But we want him out.
Yeah. Akash works for that.
What?
Akash.
What's a kosh?
It's a very light mace. You just take it and whack! They fall asleep.
Yeah. I've also heard folding chairs can do the trick.
Oof.
Sap his energy.
That takes too much noise. Like there's can't have that. I mean, if you've got something that'll make people fall asleep, then I don't know about anything that'll keep them asleep.
Oh, okay. I thought that was
Something
the point
called
of...
Dreaming Death.
I think that might have a.
That might what?
That might end in something we're not interested in.
No, Tim, he doesn't mean banging.
What do you have that makes people fall asleep?
Lullaby.
Does it say that
It's
it
an
keeps people
enchantment.
asleep?
It's a 0th level spell, and I'm about to have to log back into my character sheet.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Whenever it fully decides to... Oh, it didn't decide to unlock me. And Any creature within the area that fails a will save becomes drowsy and inattentive, taking a -5 penalty on perception checks and a -2 penalty on will saves against sleep effects while the lullaby is in effect.
So it doesn't put them asleep, but it makes them very susceptible to falling asleep and also makes them way less perceptive in general.
Okay, dreaming death is not what we want. It does keep people asleep for a while, but when they wake up, they're suicidal, and that's where it gets the name.
I mean, again, not that big a problem, but also, supposedly we don't want to kill them. I don't get it, but oh well.
It requires a will save to not commit self-harm.
I don't think he has any ability to beat a will.
I don't either.
Is it above a -20?
We could go the other way with this.
We kill him?
No. Instead of using something to put him to sleep, we use laughing gas. Jackal root essence basically gives him hideous laughter.
What? Why?
It would, incapacitate him.
And how quietly would it incapacitate them, Tim?
She could gag him. We don't know what he's into.
He's probably into whatever I try and get him into.
Are you into BDSM? Of course, I love that. It's my favorite thing.
What is
it?
Okay, well maybe we can get this work. Just get him to a straitjacket and a gag, and problem solved. Tie him to the bed.
I mean, that is technically an option. You could just tie him to the bed, and
he'll watch as we dig through his records?
Yeah, tie him to the bed, gag him, and then,
Here's something. Oil of Restfulness. It's exactly what it sounds like. Takes 1 minute to go into effect, has to be ingested. Unconsciousness for 1d3 hours, and that's all there is to it.
Okay,
that sounds perfect.
That's good. So I suppose I can, that's oil of what? Restfulness?
Oil of Restfulness. That's from Ultimate Equipment.
Okay. How much does it cost?
90 gold.
I don't know that.
Let me see what I've got.
You could all just get jobs for the day.
You don't have 90 gold?
You're right, I could do that.
I can give you 90 gold.
I could work my profession for a day or two.
What's your
Sometimes
profession?
you don't get 90 gold out of a day or two. Or, like Tim said, you could just lift it.
And yeah, this thing, between the name and what it actually does, you could almost certainly get this over the counter someplace with no questions asked.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's Benadryl.
Yeah, basically.
I guess
okay.
we could all chip in 30.
Yeah. Benadryl, because you can't sneeze when you're in a coma.
Alright.
Alright, I've deducted 30.
And I'm about to as soon as I find my gold. Yep, there it is.
Oh, yeah. So you're just getting this from the apothecary?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you buy your Z-Quill.
Alright, and I guess we're done. We can go, everyone can go their way. Unless you can think of something else we need to plan.
Not really until we've watched for a day. I assume we're going to spend the night. Me building rapport, Tim watching guard shifts, you...
I found something else we're probably going to want for some future job, but we definitely can't use it for this one. It's called Sweet Dream. It's basically the same thing, only...
I have it. I only have one.
Yeah, that stuff's expensive.
Yes, that's why I only have one.
Yeah.
So this oil that we bought he needs to drink it?
Yep, it has to be ingested.
Okay. How much liquid is it? Like, could I slip it into a drink potentially unnoticed, or?
It is an oil, so probably best in some kind of food.
What is it called, Tim?
Oil of restfulness.
Doing to bake it into some brownies.
I'm going to say, unless otherwise mentioned, it's probably about an ounce.
Okay.
See, this is when we need dope
That's
hammering.
Usually.
What we need is someone to like bake a sponge cake and then put this stuff into the glaze that goes over it.
Yeah, sorry, that's not my profession or craft skill. I don't have a craft skill.
I did hear dope hammering,
Yep.
Yes.
which is a much cooler name.
Oh, I liked dough hammering.
Dope Amarin.
It's a pretty dope name.
Amarin.
Alright, so what do you guys do after you're done purchasing your Z-Quil? Sorry, your non-name brand sleeping medication.
Alright, so you're just saying we have it?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Well.
Unless you
I'm
would
not
like
going to volunteer to roleplay a supermarket interaction.
You walk in, they're like, "Where's your mask?"
Runa's got it then.
Okay, I have it.
Yeah. I'm going to procure 3 horses to take us home. Not like paying for them immediately, but like
Yeah,
Arrange
make
for it.
you've got
yeah.
I just had a thought.
Oh wow, I'm
What-
so proud of you. Sphere, this is a momentous day.
What are the odds we can find a trick bottle here in town? Like the kind where you pour it one way and it pours one thing out, and you pour it the other way and it pours something from a second partition inside.
It seemed like something, yeah, like something with a hidden passage. Let's see. The odds that you can like find one is you certainly would not be able to like buy them at a shop because that's not a normal thing to have in a like regular town. But like many places, there's always someone willing to make or trade things that they have. You just have to know how to find them.
So
That
you're saying
sounds
it's
to me like
Pharaoh
knowledge
Good
local.
luck.
Yeah, or a blue book.
Yeah.
I don't have a blue book.
Me neither.
What about those? There's those. There's some over there that
Some
are
of
blue.
them are blue.
But yeah, so it seems like this would be a good way to get the oil inside the manor and get him to drink it. Like, make a mixed drink, put the oil in his drink, and just put some regular booze in yours.
Sounds fun. I need booze to talk to this guy.
Basically say it's a drink that is said to help the muse.
Mm-hmm.
It
Great
improves blood
creativity.
flow to the important places.
Tim, you really
You
want to
would
go to
drink
bed.
it.
Oh,
Sorry, that was too easy.
just like he is.
Like him.
Oh, I hate this. All right.
Anyway, so does one of us need to make a knowledge local check since we don't have a blue book?
Yes.
I'll do it. 21.
Excellent. There is a person you've like heard about as you walk around town who people have talked very. Let's see how to describe this.
Circumspect.
Essentially, you have heard of a person that people talk about with disrespect for being a like thief, gambler. Basically, it's the person who's always in prison for some reason, but not long enough to matter, and then he's back out. And it's a person who's like always a scam artist or something to get coin. Your best guess is to start with that kind of person. They usually hang out in the like north of the shopping district, kind of along the path to Lord's Lane. Excuse me. Specifically that one like alleyway going up to Lord's Lane. Gotcha. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if the tavern will let me play just background music.
Tim, do you want to go?
I'm trying to make money, Dom.
Yeah, I guess I'll go see if I can find the bottle.
In that case, I'm also going to make my profession known and go out on the town and try and make money. Do you want me to? I mean, obviously, I'm taking the 30 seconds I think it takes for me to switch to my social identity.
I'm trying to remember how much. Was it perform that tells you how much money you get?
I'm doing profession.
Yes, but I was trying to figure out for Bro. Yes, Bro, roll me a perception or a performance or perform skill.
Perform. Which one?
Whichever one you're performing.
Okay.
I love the fact that profession doesn't actually tell you how much you make.
Yeah, I'm going to be using similar to the perform. What specifically is your profession?
Barrister.
I rolled a 22. Well, with mods got 22.
22? Okay, so...
I'm sorry, 23. I forgot to add my modifier, 23.
We've all split up at this point, so...
Yes.
Tim's off in the alleyway. I changed and left. Made my way over to Lord's Lane because that seems to be the best place.
All right. Well, Boreas, you perform rather well, and people in town are fairly generous, and you are able to get 23 silver out of it.
Nice.
Which is 2 gold. Like it's not bad for like a couple hours. So here's the issue, John.
No one needs a one-day barrister?
See, barristers are usually a multiple hour and day kind of thing.
Yeah.
And also, usually in like bigger city kind of thing, because in this sort of town, it's really the guards and that kind of run stuff. And it's not,
There's always a justicer.
Maybe in other towns. Maybe one's not run by a man who's just bitter about everything.
You're making this too complicated. Just wait for an ambulance to go by and then chase it.
Yes, an ambulance. Those things that exist in this world.
Yeah, it's just a horse and a cart and a guy on top yelling "Wee you, wee you, wee you."
How much does a horse cost to buy?
That's the other thing I was looking up, and I didn't get a chance because you guys started making me look up other things. So a light riding horse. Why do I have the stats for a light riding horse, but not the purchasing of a light riding horse? God damn it!
Good question.
I do love the idea that you would like get into a job as a barrister and then like 2 days into the case you just dip because you guys have finished your job, so you don't get money or anything, you just are gone suddenly. They're like, well, I guess we got our hopes up and now that's it.
Maybe you just set up like a booth somewhere in the town square. Legal advice.
Yeah, that's what I was
5 silver.
thinking.
Yeah, so it's just the 5 cents the lawyer is in box from
Yes.
Peanuts.
Yes.
Yep.
Mostly what I'm doing is I'm just making it known that there's a barrister in town.
Okay. You go give out whatever this equivalent
You're
of
giving out your
business
pamphlets.
card is to people walking past.
Mostly, it's just being on the Lord's Lane, walking into the buildings there, and just being like, it's nice to meet you, Lady Malin Esquire at your service. If there's a need for me, I'll be in the town. I'm at the tavern here.
Like, which tavern? Like, there are more than one tavern, so like, haha, we got you.
Do you think you could look up bills of sale?
Ooh. Yeah, potentially.
I mean, I don't know if I know your profession. You didn't tell us if we knew. but-
Correct.
Correct. I don't know if I know.
Correct. You have no idea if you're aware or not. That's more of a
Yeah, that is how secret identities work.
That is more of a clerk or scribe sort of thing.
Just so everyone knows, a light pony that isn't combat trained is 75, or a light horse is 75 gold. A pony is 30 gold.
It's 75 gold.
Yeah.
What about to rent, like what we did to get here?
Well, that was a
We rode
carriage.
a carriage.
Carriage. Ah, gotcha. How does it cost less for a carriage than for?
Because you're just renting it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're just
My horse is going to be
renting
mine.
horses too.
To keep.
how do you rent a horse?
It's the same way you rent a carriage.
No, when you rent a carriage, the person takes you there and then leaves. When you rent the horse, they don't boomerang back to the person. You'd have to take them back, in which case you wouldn't really be doing any. They can't be like, oh yeah, the horse costs 75 gold, but you gave me 5, so go ahead and like write off. I'm sure you'll bring it back when you're done.
Aren't they
Why did you
homing
think that was
pigeon
gonna work?
horses?
You're gonna be leaving the town.
Maybe the horse just has like a 3-mile long chain on one hoof.
Alright, time's up, and they just start hauling back.
It's got a radius, and if it senses you've driven 5 miles outside of the town, it just automatically locks the hooves, and then you just can't drive any further. It's also a bad getaway vehicle. They have a limiter on the horse, so you can't ride more than 20 miles an hour.
Ooh.
Actually, maybe that's actually a thing, like a magical collar they put on the horse, and after 3 hours, it starts going back to the stable whether you want it to or not.
Yeah, it just fades. It just teleports and leaves you behind.
That'd be an expensive thing to rent.
So you're looking for a wagon to rent, or like a carriage?
I guess, because I don't think we can afford horses for all of us. Not yet.
I apparently didn't buy enough gear, because, like, I
Clearly.
can buy a lot of horses.
Oh,
I mean, it's
okay.
a good thing to have.
rich person. I mean, I guess we could have you buy 3 horses and then pay you back. With the winnings.
You do get a lot for this.
I'm okay with that.
I could buy my own horse. I could buy, like... You said they're what? 75 gold? Yeah,
If you
I could
want them
buy...
non-combat trained.
What if we do want them combat trained?
110.
Okay, I could buy one of those.
Is there a such thing as bargaining?
I mean, yes. But only if it follows Twitch TOS. I can't stress this enough.
I just mean...
Can I have a
lot of
horse?
points
And
of
they're like,
charisma.
ma'am, please put them away.
What if we both go in and do it?
You just go in and you're just like, can I get a horse? And they're like, I don't work here. I'm just buying a horse.
Sure. If it was up to me, okay.
Yeah.
Is that a diplomacy thing?
Yes, but you also have to be
Okay.
like telling me what specifically you're talking through.
It's a have to be actually competent at life. This is why I'm not trying to bargain.
Yeah, you're not. You're also not the one that they're asking to just shell out
Yeah.
Up to
300
300.
PP.
On the one hand, roleplay is important for these games, but on the other hand, there is also a point to playing characters who are better at things than we are,
Yes.
including social skills.
Kimchi, do you want combat trained?
Nah, I don't need it.
Okay, I don't think I need it
to be in
either.
combat.
Yeah, I think I'm the only frontliner we have.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
I am a backliner. Way back. So far back, I'm not even in combat.
Same. This character wasn't built for combat. It was built for sneak.
I'm not actually sure exactly what the difference is. As far as I can tell, I believe it's like they're better for combat. I think like regular horses will run at the sight of combat, like
Which makes
without
sense.
you really being able to do a whole lot about it.
Hey, Tim, with regard to combat, I made sure I have a 1d2 for each stream in case we get into combat so I can use my weapon.
Ah, yes. Good.
Thank goodness it's a ranged weapon, or else you'd be rolling, what, 1d4 minus 20?
1d4 minus 1.
Surprise.
Yeah, it's only minus 1.
Can I talk them into throwing in gear?
How much does that cost?
Does tackle come with it?
Saddle, blanket, bridle.
A bit, yeah.
I don't really have any basis for this, but I would guess that riding a non-combat horse into battle gives you a -4 to do anything in battle.
I think you just can't ride them into battle because they won't let.
They won't.
Like, they are too afraid of battle.
They will not
Well,
go.
yeah, but if the battle
towards
comes
battle.
to you, if you can't get the horse away from the battle and you need to swing at something,
Then the horse will make itself go away from battle, with or without you.
Unencumbered.
On it.
I imagine you would have disadvantage on all
roll me-
wide checks. And
Roll
combat.
me a diplomacy check.
A diplomacy check.
Yeah.
Okay. 20.
Total.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with they won't throw them all in for free, but since you are buying 3 like riding horses, which is no small amount for them, they'll throw in, if you buy 1 saddle, 10 gold, they'll give you 2 more for free. So it'll be a total of 340 for 3 horses and 3 saddles.
Okay. So 340 gold.
Yep.
And that's
And
for
that's-
1 combat trained and 2 not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's right.
270 total.
110 of which is coming out of Tim's.
okay, I think I
How
found.
did it go from 340 to 270?
Because Tim and John aren't doing combat trained. Or I'm sorry, you two aren't doing combat trained horses, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
There you go.
So
I just
270.
Here. Yeah.
Okay. And that includes and saddle includes everything that
Yep.
they need. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's saddle, reins, all that.
I haven't found it written in so many words, but I think I found out what the point of a combat-trained horse is. Mounted feats.
Yeah, and mounted combat, cavaliers in general.
Alrighty.
Cool. What is my horse named?
What would you like it to be named?
I was asking the person who bought it.
I don't know. I haven't found a description of the horses.
Yeah.
Tell
us about
give
the
us
horses.
the names of 3 of your horses from Breath of the Wild.
No,
No,
actually, I have better ones to go with.
Also, no.
Hold on, I have to find. All right, let's see. Okay. You have Mind That Bird.
Mind that bird.
Yes, Mind That Bird. M-I-N-E. Thunder Gulch.
Ooh.
Come on.
And Orb.
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 Which one's the combat trained one?
I want you to know these are all real names of Kentucky Derby winning horses.
That
This
makes
is
sense.
the list I'm pulling from because these are the only names horses should have.
Is Mind
You're not
That
wrong
Bird
there.
the combat trained one?
Yeah, we'll say Mind That Bird is combat trained.
All right, Tim, you've got your horse.
Okay, mind that bird.
That's
So which
good.
one of you wants Orb?
I want Thunder Gulch.
Okay, I'll take Orb. How do
Orb
they-
won in 2013.
How do they look?
What does it take to rename a horse?
A ride score. You have
Well,
to...
you have to spend 200 diamonds on an in-game item that changes the name, but it's a one-time use.
Minecraft.
Do you have a monthly account, Tim?
What do they look like?
Why do you think I would know that?
Why do you think we wouldn't ask?
Because I didn't think you would be buying horses today anyways.
You knew how excited I was about horses existing and being an option.
Send us pictures of our horses.
Oh no.
Here you go. Let's see. John, yours is an intelligent 6-year-old with a blaze marking on her face. Her four leg markings consist of a pastern on her right front leg, a heel on her left front leg, a sock on her right hind leg, and nothing on her left hind leg. She would be best suited for classical dressage. She may be a Clydesdale, a Norwegian fjord, or a Knabstrupper.
Okay, cool.
Who knows what those things mean?
What color is she again? I understand she's got the blaze and all the other spots.
Oh no, it
but...
doesn't say that.
Oh.
I don't know why a horse generator would not tell you the goddamn color of the horses. Still have to say brown.
Okay, I'll take a brown horse.
I like that you found a horse generator.
I don't. It's horrible.
Yeah, that is a pretty terrible generator.
Like it tells you the most unnecessary details.
What are the stats on a horse?
Is it going to matter? Doesn't it just really increase move speed?
There you go, Tim. It's in general.
Yes, you equip a horse and it
It has 11 AC and 15 HP. Good luck.
All right, this is exactly what I
Might
needed.
be more HP than I have.
it has the exact amount of HP as I have.
Here, Kristen, that's what yours looks like.
It's it's this one.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
There
Did
you
you
go.
just
That's the
move
orb.
my horse?
No, I mean, not yet.
I think Orb might be my favorite name
Orb.
Kentucky Derby horse has ever had.
Orb. Where's Tim's horse?
Where's Orb?
Yeah, show me orb.
What?
Show me what orb looks like.
I just showed you what orb looks like.
Oh, I thought that was...
No, Tim's is Mind the Bird.
Yeah, no.
No, I thought the one in Discord was mine.
Yeah.
That's Thunder Gulch.
Sure. I don't care. I'm dumb.
Tell us what they look like!
Tim's is fiery red with dope thunder lines across it.
Uh-oh. We didn't mean to get a recognizable horse.
Yeah, can we get a different one?
No, you didn't ask. They closed shop at 1:30 p.m. They have enough gold to last them for a year and a half.
Not with the amount horses eat.
Tim's is all black and it says weeb across the side in white. No one knows what that means or how it goes that. What else do you do?
Can I say I made arrangements to pick them up in a couple days?
Yeah, absolutely. And they'll like
Okay.
keep everything for you. Yeah.
Just making sure, because I don't really want to just like walk back to the tavern with like 3 horses.
You'll have to like pay them now, obviously, if you want them like held for you. But I mean,
Yeah,
able to
no,
hold
I've already
them.
deducted my gold. I just wanted to.
You're gonna come back in a couple days, and the stables are just gonna be gone.
Bro, just to double check, you didn't deduct the 270, you just deducted 160. Because Tim's paying for the 110 for his.
Oh, okay. No, I did 270.
John, are you the only one who's broke?
Yeah, apparently. I want you to know that after chipping in for the oil of restfulness, I have 19 gold and 1 silver.
Good.
So I'm not okay. So okay. So it's just you who owes me.
Yep. I have it written down.
75.
Yep.
Okay. Um. I guess I go.
Did Tim get the thingy?
Oh yeah.
We haven't done that yet, but is there a reason I wouldn't have the thingy?
What
The blue
thing?
book
The glass
bottle.
thingy.
or the glass
The
bottle.
bottle.
I mean, you can't. You have to like go talk to them. You can't just go to any person who's been in jail and been like, "Do you have a mug with a thing at the bottom that I could put poison in?" They're like, "That sounds perfectly legal. 1 gold."
Well, he did say he was going over there, so I would imagine that would be the next thing.
All right. So Tim,
Mm.
you go down. I almost said Lover's Lane. That is incorrect. Lord's Lane, or specifically that one nice little, really long, really narrow alleyway. You feel almost claustrophobic in it. You're sort of like almost brushing up against it. It's definitely seems like this is where like not waste goes, but like you don't put stuff here that you want to keep. You put stuff here that you don't care about anymore.
Yeah.
Tim
And
is familiar.
And that's why
as
Tim
you
went
were-
there.
Yeah.
As you are walking down the lane, or the alley, a man sort of pops out from the side between some of the buildings. It's just like, "Hey, what are you doing down here?"
I'm looking for something.
Ooh, looking for something good?
Um,
Want some water
Depends who's
glasses? He
asking.
pulls out, he like opens his coat and he's got a bunch of like hourglasses filled with like sand and water and stuff. They're all
I am looking for
Sure.
something made of glass, as it happens, but not that.
Wait, Tim, you're looking for something made of glass?
Yeah, it's a glass bottle.
with a secret compartment in it?
It could be dark glass.
Most liquor bottles like this are going to be dark glass.
Yeah.
You know what's easier to make though?
Dark glass.
Wood with a secret compartment in it, and not glass with a folding compartment in it. How do you think glass blowing works?
I have seen glass like that, but yeah, that's a fair point.
Okay, Tim, I'm sorry. You're right, it's possible, but it's also the difference between a gold and 100 gold.
Yeah, fair. Okay, so just rewind about a round.
I'm looking for a vessel, but not.
He's like, oh, I got what you need, and he pulls out a small vial filled with a clear liquid. He's like, this is let's say glove cleaner. Put this in someone's drink, and he won't have to clean their gloves ever again. You get what I'm saying?
That seems very useful, but not what I'm looking for.
You're a tough customer. What can I help you find it? I like this guy's voice. I don't know why I've decided that this is him, but go on.
So what I'm looking for is something to put liquor in that maybe also has an extra space in it for something that's not liquor and keeping the two from mixing.
You're real bad at this whole subtlety thing, huh?
Yeah. Look at his charisma score, and his intelligence score, and his wisdom score.
Yep, and I'm the one you guys sent.
I mean,
I was thinking about it.
I thought it would be good content.
You are also the one who seems the least goody two shoes, quote unquote. That
Exactly.
You talking to someone who's clearly a criminal is just yeah, you seem fine.
Yeah, nobody really expects me to be the nice guy.
Nobody expects much from you. Yeah.
I've got this physique that says, if you tattle, you're not going to be around for long.
Says, well, that sounds not so legal. I think I might have something that works for that.
All right, cool. So this person also has 0 charisma or intelligence.
Buddy, we're in the middle of a long alley, secluded, and there's only the two of us. I don't think anyone assumed what we were doing here was legal.
He's just been in jail enough times that he doesn't really care anymore. It's not really wisdom or charisma thing.
You a cop? Doesn't matter. You want some poison?
And he's like, nah, I know all the cops in town. You're not one of them.
Yeah. That's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
He's like, you seem new here, so I don't care anymore. So he says, wait here just a tick. And he walks over to it's sort of like a side alleyway, just a couple feet in where some bins and stuff are, and he just starts climbing them to get over the fence area, and they fall out from under him, and he just kind of barely scrambles over. And you hear some rustling around, and then a minute later he opens the gate that's in the fence and walks out. And
because that was an option.
Listen. And he opens his cloak dramatically, even though it's clearly in his hand, and he reaches in and pulls out a mug. He's just I think this is what you're looking for. For you, just 5 gold.
Don't.
I look at it and I ask him, okay, how does it work?
Oh, well, you just tilt it and the stuff opens. Don't worry about it. 5 gold.
Let's see a demonstration.
What, you want me to poison myself? 5 gold?
5 gold for you to poison yourself. Done.
No, he means he would shut up and just go back to negotiation.
I know. That's not what you said, though.
No, if you're going to poison yourself, I insist on compensating you for the service. 6 gold. Drink.
I'm not poisoning. What do you? Maybe I shouldn't sell you this.
I mean,
Okay, I examine the thing. Does it look like it does what we want it to do?
Roll me a perception check.
presumably you could take the thing and go like this and see if it works.
That's what I was thinking.
John, you're not there.
Okay, perception. There's perception.
It's a wisdom score.
23.
Nice.
You do not see anything at the bottom.
I mean that presumably
That is the idea, but
Yeah.
you would think with a decent perception score I would have seen something. So I asked him, okay, show me where the compartment is.
It's in the bottom. 5 gold.
What? You lift it and the bottom opens the other direction. So you drink and it spills on your shoes.
He's like, what the fuck? What's the point of this?
Okay, I hold it out to him and I say, show me where the compartment is.
Oh, wrong one. Throws it over his shoulder. Pulls out another one. Kind of puts it on his entire eye. Can't see shit. He's like, all right, yeah, it's that one.
Okay. Another perception check to see if this is the right one.
We'll actually keep your earlier perception check to make it easy, and you do in fact see a compartment in the bottom.
Okay.
It's pretty simple, mechanically. It's literally just as it tilts back, it opens up about 20 degrees, just enough to release poison or sleeping medication.
Does it look like the other one that was just normal?
Yes, it looks very similar.
Sleeping with the fishes. Poison.
Okay, so this will poison someone who is drinking from the mug, but it won't let us pour separate liquids into separate glasses, right?
What? What do you mean?
Can you pour into the compartment?
Yes. So the way it would work is you basically open up the compartment and pour the poison into that, close it, pour the drink on top, and then as they drink, the poison opens or the compartment opens up and dumps into the drink as they drink. So when they set it back down, the thing closes back and you can't see it anymore.
This would work well if he was coming to us to drink. I'm not sure how we get, one, Runa to bring her own glass, and then two, get him to drink from the glass from the cup that she brought.
I'm sorry, Tim. I didn't know your job in the group was to think.
I can try and make it work.
Okay. So, 5 gold?
This was actually 10. This used to belong to someone important. It'd be a real shame to let it go. He's holding it very tightly.
Yes, it would. That's why I'm offering 5 gold.
Deal.
Excellent.
Listen,
Great
they're worth
bargaining.
1 gold. He got a deal. It is a shame he didn't get to sell you his vial of water, though.
No, it's okay. I'm sure there was something else in there besides water.
No.
Cholera.
No.
Dysentery.
You're probably right. I don't think he got very clean water.
Dysentery juice.
So as you hand over the gold, which he counts very quickly and stuffs away in his cloak, and just good doing business. If you ever want to do some more, just come back here. And he walks over and looks at his fence and closes the door and then tries to climb over it.
I catch him by the belt and just toss him over.
Roll a strength check. Never mind.
I'm not gonna have you do that. I'm just
Roll a strength check. Oh, cool. You throw him 3 doors down.
I toss him, not gently, but not with malicious intent.
As you throw him over, he yells, "Gorham's balls!" in surprise before he slams into the ground.
Uh,
All right, Tim, you have a very well procured item.
All right.
We should probably wash it first.
Well. Wash it well.
Yes.
So yeah,
I go back to the inn to wait, I guess.
I hook it into my belt like a traveling mug and just continue on out of the alley.
All right. No one seems to notice or care. And I'm sad. That might have been my favorite NPC.
We could see him again, maybe. Potentially.
Yep.
Probably not. Definitely not. We're never going to see him again.
No.
Yeah, it depends.
But he might have a
Is
brother.
this same NPC in every town?
Yeah.
I don't think so, and I don't know how long he's going to last, because I think he sounds like he smokes 2 packs a day.
Uh,
I was like, can you give me a demonstration? What, poison myself?
Alright, so I've made myself known as a barrister. I'm now going to perform oratory to make some money.
Okay. Silly of me to close that down.
Yep. Unfortunately, I rolled 11.
Oh! Let me roll one of these. Ooh, you get 8 copper.
Yes.
are you in the town, or are you back in the tavern?
No, I was out on Lord's Lane still.
Okay.
Yeah, it turns out a lot of people had recently given away some of their money. And so, they didn't have it in their budget to, do that twice, so...
But not on Lord's Lane.
So here I was
I'll
thinking it
pick
was
your
something like
location.
someone stubbed their toe on a wagon wheel and insisted on compensation.
That.
I'll take the case. Iggy Give them
I
money.
hate that your character
I
is
get
just Phoenix right back.
9/10 of it.
Fine.
You know. You
So do I
keep
meet
your
back
tithe.
up with Sphere?
Yeah.
I thought y'all were actually staying in the servants' housing. Or at least, Sphera was.
Yeah, I think they're just reconvening until it's time.
Until we head over.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not welcome there, so.
Were you able to find anything?
I got this mug. I'm pretty sure it's what we're looking for, or something similar. I can't vouch for what's been in it before.
I look at the mug. Okay. How does it work?
Roll me perception or appraise if you have either.
Okay,
Whichever.
If I
one's
have either.
bigger. Perception's wisdom.
they have the
Appraise is
same
math.
bonus.
I have them both. They're both trained.
25.
All right, so you see that it certainly works exactly as intended. The only downside with it is that it's just clearly old. It is sort of beat up. There's chips here and there. It's very tarnished. It doesn't look like it was professionally beautiful to begin with, and it's just aged ever since. But it does work exactly as intended.
Okay. Does it look like I could get a similar looking one fairly cheap at the local market?
Probably not, because they usually sell new things at the market.
But I could get something made in the similar design. I mean, it's a
Probably.
mug, right?
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Okay.
Hold on. If we do need a second one, You said he just tossed that first one over his shoulder. Did he pick it up before I tossed him?
Well, he tossed it over his shoulder over the fence.
Ah, okay, fine.
He's very, very good at that specific thing. He's very practiced at that kind of bullshit.
He just like, oh nope, gotta adjust the angle.
I mean, what else do you think he does all day there when people are not running?
Waiting for people to come by.
Believe it or not, he is actually a wizard, not a rogue. He's just...
Why do you think that mug looks so old and beat up?
Yeah, exactly. But like, he's not a wizard of magic. He's a wizard of dumb bullshit.
How much does it cost to just buy a mug? Like the most similar looking I can find.
Actually, that gives me an idea. Is there a street magician variant of wizard in Pathfinder?
Like 1 copper? Half a
I think
copper?
so.
I figured it'd be cheap.
I know there's also like rogue has a archetype that's like fake magician, where you use wands and stuff to like fake that you are a mage. A mug is 2 copper.
Oof, expensive.
So just so you know, that fake one with the like fake bottom is 50 times as expensive as a regular mug, and Tim bought it for 5 times what it usually is purchased for. So you could have bought 250 regular mugs like that and just hoped one of them happened to have a false bottom. It wouldn't work, but
Nope. That's not how that goes. Where would one get...
Hey, I talked him down half the price. You should be thanking me.
Does this town have, like, brandy?
not brandy. I mean, this town doesn't have... Okay, I will rephrase. Brandy is in the town, specifically in the manor, because that's where all of it would go.
Okay.
Everything else in town is generally just going to be like grog or ale. That's basically it.
That makes sense.
What's the local crop?
Opal.
Yeah, opal. I was
I'd
gonna say that.
Probably a mix between like wheat and barley.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be some kind of beer. I can't think of a liquor that works well with those, but I mean, a thick beer is probably going to be better for this anyway. It'll be harder to notice the oil in it.
If I can get him to drink it.
Yeah,
I will mention to you, because this is important. When you tilt the drink, it is a very simple trapdoor mechanic. So as it tilts in one direction, it opens up. But if you were to drink from the other way, it will not open up. So if you hold it in your left hand and drink, as long as you don't tilt it too far, it does not open up. If you hold it in your right hand and drink, it will open up very quickly.
Okay.
Gotta love grog.
I don't know if he would, but considering his taste in art, his taste in drink might also be...
His taste in drink will probably be
Whatever
greatly
he is
influenced
told
by
is
what
good.
you think good drink is.
That's... I don't want to bank too much on that, though.
Tell him it's muse juice.
I intend to. Still don't know how well that's gonna work. And I don't know if he has guards test things that come from outside the manor or not.
I'll just make sure you insist that the guards drink out of it left-handed so that their lips don't touch the part that his will.
And that's not suspicious at all. Oh. Nice.
Hey, shut up. You're supposed to be stupid. Remember?
That was actually pretty good.
Play your characters correctly.
That was really good, Tim.
That's the sort of like simple-minded intelligence that like all the smart people are like, huh. Yeah, I guess I was overthinking that, huh?
Okay. I think I can make this work. So I take the mug.
All right, in that case, I guess I'm gonna go figure out how I'm gonna monitor the rounds.
Yep.
Okay.
I've got a plan for what I'm doing.
I'm gonna go, I guess, see where my room is. I go back to the manor.
Okay. So it is nearing at about this time of day. I would say like 5 o'clock ish, just from all the different like bartering for a horse, finding a thief, meeting back up, performing.
Yeah.
Performing again, handing out your business cards, getting Z-Quill. So probably like 6 or 7, I would say. Because performing usually takes a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to say about 8:30 because performing you'd want to do between like 5 and 7 because that's when like all of the people are at the inn.
Okay, so I guess in order to look around the place, I can just go talk to the guards. Like, they'll have seen us come in before, so they know of us at least. So I just go up, talk to the guy at the front gate. You know, you guys are using way too much metal. Like, one professional to another. You know how flimsy metal is, right?
I do not, and I would prefer if you would please back away from our Lord's manor. You may be friends with his esteemed guest, however, he has permitted one of you back in.
Okay, so I step away from the gate. But seriously, like, I can demonstrate for you. Metal is terrible. You really don't want to be using this. You want something sturdy, like wood.
He's like, but metal is sturdier than wood.
Yeah. I'll prove it to you. Like, give me your shield for a second.
No.
What, are you afraid I'll hurt it by punching it?
No.
Oh.
Your convinced score is low.
Hey, Tim, roll me a perception check.
Oh gosh.
14.
This isn't the same guard that you had talked to earlier. You haven't seen this guard yet. He also does have his hand on his sword at the moment. Not pulling it out, but just on it.
Like, are we on the same side of the gate, or is he behind the gate and I'm still standing outside?
He is in front of the gate.
Okay. Yeah, this isn't working.
Tim's like, my plan is to go ask the guard for his shield so I can break it. It's like, I mean, this is my personal shield. I paid for it, so I'm not going to give it to you. And Tim's like...
Okay, like, is there any scrap, metal, stone, whatever nearby that would make a decent demonstration that nobody's going to miss?
No.
Yeah, there's like 10-foot tall walls made of stone.
Okay, but I can't punch through those yet because I don't want them to know I can do that yet.
There's the other buildings, but no, that's about it.
Like, is there a loose cobblestone somewhere or something?
Do you think this is a paved town of 100 people?
I figure the Lord's Manor is probably going to have at least some paving stones.
He's a baron.
Yeah, a bit like inside. I don't think he really goes out on the town much, so he doesn't particularly care about anything outside of his gates.
Okay.
In fact, he cares not for those outside of his.
In fact, Tim, there's some metal. It's the gate itself, just that nice portcullis.
Don't do it. Oh gosh.
No, I know we're not supposed to break in yet, and we don't want them to know that we are capable of breaking in yet. So yeah, you don't talk much.
It's not my job to.
All right.
It's a good thing it's not your job to. But yeah, just
Seems to be
like
yours,
I said,
though.
one professional to another. Metal is bad.
All right. So, Lady Malin Esquire is going to walk up towards the gates. I beg your leave, kind guard, but I have need of your master, Baron Mafar Orb Surge, I believe, regarding a little legal problem. I'm a barrister, and I show my apparently I have business cards. There's been a how to put this delicately.
I assume you've made an appointment?
My master doesn't usually need appointments.
Well, mine does.
Let's just say that. Okay, help me out here. Are we in a kingdom, or is
yes.
this an empire? Okay, so kingdom. The king's tax farmers are not.
The king's tax farmers?
Farmers?
Tax farmer is a valid term. For
I know, but it does
medieval
also sound like
times.
you are making it up as you.
It does.
I'm willing to roll bluff.
Please do.
Okay.
The king's tax farmers.
25.
I guess I should roll for him. This is understood. May I see your badge? And what do you show him?
My badge. All right, actually, my ring, because my ring is the signet ring of my. What did I call it?
You're legit though. This
Yeah,
isn't a bluff.
yeah. This is not a bluff. This is like my
This is legit.
barrister's ring.
Yes, but it's not from the king's farmer tax group.
I mean, I was also told to keep it, not overt. This is a delicate matter.
Like you're saying that to him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like your ring was delicate, and I was like,
no. It'll break if I show it too hard. Like, here's my ring, and I flex my finger like you could do, and it just shatters off of it.
Not a good ring. Flimsy metal.
Yeah.
All right, let me think about response. Give me one. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna use the bathroom or think about like
Okay.
what he's saying. Give me just a minute.
Okay.
So yeah, metal is no goo.
Oh, sometimes metal goo.
But you can punch through wood too, can't you?
I can, but not as easily as I can stone. Wood is stronger.
Why?
But metal is not stone.
The metal and stone are both bad.
Okay.
Crystal probably is too. I haven't had tried to find out.
Tinkly tink tink. Sparkling fresh apple cider.
Nice.
Contains 100% juice.
I've got sparkling corn syrup.
Ah, yes. So you do.
All right.
Wow. There's not even added sugar to this.
It's just juice?
Yeah. Sparkling. So y'all know what's in grog, right?
Little of everything, including the stuff you don't want to know about.
The mixture for grog is a secret, according to the pirate leaders, but may contain one or more of the following: kerosene, propylene glycol, artificial sweeteners, sulfuric acid, rum, acetone, red dye number 2, scum, axle grease, battery acid, and pepperoni.
Incredible. What?
But the good news is, there is absolutely nothing growing in there.
As you can imagine, it is one of the world's most caustic liquids.
In response, the guard sort of gives you like a half hour, like, I do apologize. I am unfamiliar with the symbol you have shown me. It is not from the group that has been here previously. May I ask what specific grouping you are a part of?
I can't remember. And that's on a... Did I send you the name? Oh gosh. How far up am I gonna have to scroll?
And also he means specifically from like the King Farmer tax.
Oh. I'm going to...
And what he is saying is that they have had dealings with that before, and the symbol that you have shown him is not the symbol he has seen when, like, the last time they've done it.
Nobility knowledge?
Or
local?
wouldn't be local.
I mean,
because this is more like
to be
kingdom
fair,
knowledge.
It is the same for either, so... Either one of them I can do.
So just tell him your number and...
So I'm going to say it's like Farmers Mutual Group 420.
Shut up. 22 would be my roll for knowledge, local, and or nobility. I doubt it's Arcana, Dungeoneering, Engineering, Geography, History, Nature, Planes, or Religion. So it's probably nobility or local.
Yeah, that's what
In
I'm
which
thinking.
case, 22 is my roll. To know what the fuck the correct answer would be.
It's a good question.
Or a correct answer. Farmers Mutual it is.
You've bluffed in a very specific way that is difficult to work with. John. You just played a fighter or a rogue.
Nope. I had to make it as complex as possible.
You played a lawyer.
Yep. I'm playing my opposite gender as functionally two characters with the hardest class to play. And I'm a liar.
Man, I don't fucking know.
Did I succeed?
No. I mean, like, I don't know. It's one of those weird knowledges because, like, I don't know, not many people know about the tax groups that affect the nobility. Like,
I mean, to be fair,
But he does.
I do have a backing in law. So,
yeah. Okay, what specifically are you trying to, like, convey? Like, you are here for what purpose?
I am here to deal with a tax issue regarding the, and this is just to you as DM,
Yes.
a tax issue regarding the recent Jade box that was purchased with money that supposedly is funny, or should have been taxed better, or otherwise.
Okay.
Large
So
purchases of that sort would be taxed beyond.
Okay. Wild that you went for the farmer tax group.
No. Not. Sorry, you're misunderstanding. A tax farmer is a tax collector. That's
See,
the term
not...
for it then.
See, you have to understand that I don't know these dumb things.
Okay, sorry. In medieval terms, a tax farmer is the person who goes around to places and collects taxes.
Okay. In which case, specifically, this is wild, and I'm sorry you didn't get his backstory previously to all this. He goes, "You're not the one they usually send."
That's all he says.
Yes.
Awesome.
And
Great.
waits.
And wait. Oh, you gotta do the spy thing. You gotta know the right answer.
But if he wasn't the right one, how would he know the jingle? We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Not the one they usually send. He's a bit under the weather.
Yes. Doesn't it look cloudy out? No.
And like, everyone's under the weather. It's up there.
Oh. That is what Tim would say.
I mean, you can basically just good cop, dumb cop, anything you need to. If you went back and got that one shady dude, you could play good cop, dumb cop, absolutely horrible cop.
Good cop, dumb and dumber cop.
Yeah. Good cop, dumb cop, worst cop. Cop who would sell you cocaine if you asked for it.
I just kind of shrug. I do what they say. They sent me out here. You don't want me to go back empty-handed.
I believe I do. Until you have a letter from the king, as usual.
Okay. They won't like that, but we'll do it your way. Alright. Shrug and turn away.
Unless you're able to get an appointment, as they usually do.
We'll see. And then I leave. And back in my I'm gonna change before I get back into my room.
Before that, don't forget to get the guard's name so that you can tell the king who's embarrassing this baron.
Oh yeah, thank you. You're right. And can I have your name, sir, so I can inform my superiors why I couldn't finish my job?
Sure.
Name generator.
Please tell me that the guard is like as sassy as we are at work when people are like, "And your name?" when I go to corporate. Make sure you spell it right.
It's like, "And what's your name?" And he's like, "George Clooney." And you're like, "No, it's not." He's like, "You don't know." I don't have a badge number.
He pulls out his badge and it says George Clooney on it.
He's just like, "Yeah, you don't have the requirements that you're supposed to." And you're like, "Well, what's your name?" And he's like, "It's this." And you're like, "No, it isn't." And he pulls out a badge and you're like, "All right, you've got me at every turn, all right? I get it."
No, he pulls out a badge that says, "Fuck you, I'm George Clooney." And then he says, "Yeah, my parents were drunk when they gave me my first name."
PyCon Hallowtide.
PyCon Hallowtide.
Yep.
All right.
Bye, Karen.
I feel really bad because there is actually backstory reason to why that didn't work, and it's very specifically why. Like a specific thing you accidentally said.
Okay. If we're still going with me, I go at home and I open my book of letters. And I start forging a note.
You just open your book and you're like, orders from the king, pike on halatites is mean. I am curious as to how you're going to make that work with, like, travel time, but I'm interested to see.
Yeah.
All right.
A combination of sending and mage hand. They only use it for important letters that need to be there yesterday.
I don't think that's gonna fly.
So, Tim, what do you do now that all this has happened in front of you?
Also,
Because you just
send
sort
a
of
messenger.
watched.
You just sort of watched this random barrister walk up.
Lawyers, am I right?
Yeah, this weird barrister with a curl on front of his head.
So I know that talking to John, I know that you're playing your own separate character, but you really missed an opportunity not to make you a monk that's secretly a lawyer.
Why?
Why?
Daredevil.
Oh.
Just also make him blind. It works perfectly.
Oh.
Okay.
No. Instead of being a monk, I'm like Daredevil. I'm a vigilante. But no, legitimately, that's my class. I'm a vigilante.
Yeah, you see this weird lawyer walk up. He almost looks like, or she almost looks like, no, it couldn't be.
Looks completely different, doesn't she?
Mhm.
Okay, that's what I thought. Tim certainly couldn't tell.
It couldn't be the same person. She's wearing a different coat.
Completely different clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I just changed my
And
sleeves.
glasses.
I also have the sleeves.
After your latest comment, the guard just turns and looks at you and says, please vacate the premises. He looks
All right.
a little mad now. Not mad, just like, I'm done with this shit.
Tired.
He looks like we do at the supermarket when we deal with one customer.
Yes. Once you have dealt with the first customer of the day.
Yeah. You know, when you get there and you're like, man, I had a good lunch today. And someone's like, and you're just like,
Yeah,
I will.
it's like when you get to work and you see anything, and then you just...
Yeah. So, Tim, you walk off?
Yeah, I think I'm done here.
Or do you shadow box away to prove your abilities?
Okay, yeah, fine, I'll leave. But I'm telling you, get yourself a proper wooden shield.
Oh.
Alright. I suppose it's Runa's turn.
What do you do, Rena?
Sleeps with the boss.
No. Oh gosh, no.
Proper wooden
We're not
shield.
even
As
we're not
sold
even-
at teespring.com/gentleman'skank.
doing that tonight, right?
No.
I think we're doing one more night.
Most likely.
Okay. So, nothing special. Get familiar with my room. Clean up a bit. Take my sleeves off. Put my sleeves back on. Different outfit. Yay.
Yay.
So when I was at the gate, did I see any evidence of people walking the walls, either inside or on the walls?
Let's see.
I believe
Actually, where is my room? Also, when you're done answering Tim's question. Not at the
Thank you.
same time.
You see someone on... There's a person directly in front of and behind the gate. There was someone, or one person on the southeastern and the southwestern battlements.
And could I see the northeastern and northwestern?
You could not from that angle, but it's not difficult to, like, just take a look as you're like walking off, and you don't see anyone on those.
Okay.
But it is also like summertime, so it's still like at 9 o'clock. It is like only just now starting to get dark.
Okay. In that case, then tonight when when Runa is doing her thing at the manor, I'm going to sneak around to the north side and just climb up and poke my nose.
With him.
I know.
But Tim wants to watch.
Climb up and poke my nose over the wall and watch for a few minutes to see in the dark what goes on the north side at night.
And you say, okay, so you're saying like later, like a couple hours later?
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple hours later, when it's fully dark and she's already been there for an hour or two.
Okay, I'll do that real quick, since that'll be like the last part of your stuff for the night, and then we'll swap to Rena and be done in a bit.
Okay.
While you check around the walls, you see guards still on the front two, the most southwestern battlements.
Mm-hmm.
And the most important things you see is 3 guards outside of the gate, except 2 guards are outside of the gate at all times, and one of them walks the perimeter of the entire wall. And when he gets back, one of the other guards does the same thing. And then, so they swap off. So each person only takes a 15-minute walk every 45 minutes.
Okay. So that's on the outside of the wall, I'm guessing?
Yeah, that is on the ground, like walking around the perimeter of the wall.
Internal perimeter or external perimeter?
External.
Okay.
Okay, so then I probably have a good 10 minutes to poke my nose over the wall and see what goes on inside?
Roll me a stealth check. Are you coming in from... Which wall are you coming from? Northern, eastern, or western?
Northern wall. And I'm just climbing up to the top of the wall and looking over. I'm not actually going over the top.
This is mostly for like sound and making sure that you're doing it like at the right time and just like, you know, not visually looking obvious if someone walked around the corner.
Yeah. 15.
Okay, that should be good because it is nighttime. So upon looking over the wall, you do not see anyone outside of the house inside the grounds.
Okay. Nobody outside the house, inside the grounds, so they've got the wall as really their only line of defense before you get inside the house.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell.
As far as you can tell.
Okay. That's what I needed to know.
All right. And now our last person.
That's you, Rena.
I know.
Rena, good. I couldn't remember that was it, and I kept trying to find the right tab.
But, like, nothing particularly interesting happens. I think I meet him for dinner, don't I?
What time do you go back?
It
By
was
the time
like
you were done
5-ish.
performing, it was like, well, with performing, it would have been over at 7, followed by the cup and everything. So by the time you get there, it'd probably be about 7:30 or 8.
Okay.
Really?
So
'Cause
dinner's...
we started all that at around like 2 or 3.
Yes.
Okay.
It was just performing. It took time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you get there, like, dinner has already happened. Obviously, the cook will, like, cook something for you, but he is essentially already, like, getting ready for bed.
Gotcha. Cool. I mean, I act disappointed to have arrived so late, of course.
Of course.
My apologies to the Baron.
Says, oh, don't worry about it. We have plenty of time in the days ahead.
Do you have backstories for all of your guards?
No. It wasn't a backstory for the guard, it was a backstory for the Baron specifically.
Oh.
I thought it was for the Baron. When you said it was for the guard, I was like, what?
You know.
It's like,
That would be wild.
Fuck? With the absolute fuck.
No, at best, I would have like 1 to 2 motives for each NPC. Or like, this person has a strong sense of justice. End.
I mean, I can't really think of anything to do at that point in the manor.
Well, give me a perception. Well, actually, you won't even need a perception check. As the night is, you're basically given a bed downstairs. Like they've rolled out, not like a mat. They have like the nicest sort of cot that they can have down for you. Let me make sure I have that correct, and that I did not change that. I'm sorry. You were brought to the study.
Ah. Yay, dog time.
Which is on the southern tower rather than the northern one, which is where the painting room was. And it is also the section or the room directly below the bedroom where the Baron sleeps.
Okay.
While you were there, I will let you know what the guards' positions are inside the house.
Thank you.
And it's that there is one in the entrance hall next, like in front of the staircase, and one on the dining room, or in the dining room in front of the staircase. And every 20 minutes, they rotate. I didn't write it down, so I'm going to say clockwise.
So one in the entrance hall staircase, one in the dining hall staircase?
Yes. And so
dining room goes to the lounge, walks over to the entrance hall and stands there then, and the entrance hall one goes through the gallery to the... Gotcha.
And
so there's 2 inside guards.
Yes. And from what you can see, there's no guards in the garden. So the ones on the inside, when they do their rounds, they're basically checking the room and the garden to their right.
Okay.
So, like, they sort of look out the windows of the house, but not a lot.
And you said clockwise?
Yes.
I'm glad you're writing this down.
I also have it written down if you ever need to, like, you have all the information now, so
yeah,
write it down, but if you have any questions, I still got it.
And it's just on that first floor, none anywhere else, because they're at the staircase?
Yeah, because all the rooms are generally locked.
Okay.
They leave your room, like the staircase to your room, unlocked while you are there. But like everything else in the house, like you still see them using keys to get through. Aside from like the 4 main rooms, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. Does the study have any windows or anything?
Yes, there should be,
8.
I believe, yeah, like 2 windows on each wall.
Oh, those are windows, even in the flags?
Yes.
To
the flag? The flag
okay.
actually connects to, like, directly under the window.
Okay. That's cool.
Roll me perception check.
$15.
All the windows that you see are unlocked. Rather than just being like built as a solid sheet, these are a much nicer, fancier house, so they can't actually open up to get like a nice breeze and everything. But it seems they don't lock them because like
it's too.
Why would you?
Yeah,
it's the 2nd and 3rd floor. No one's gonna climb it, probably.
Right. So I check the 8 in my room, and they're all unlocked.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm sorry. There's one that is locked. Yeah, there's one that's locked, and it's the one, not where the flags are, but the one on the left side of that wall. because there's a horrible view from it and you can't see shit, so no one's bothered to open it yet.
Okay. So, looks like
So they were all locked when he got the manor, and just no one's ever bothered to lock them again after they've been opened once.
Yeah, I think in my head it's more like if they do try to lock it and then he tries to open it, he yells at them.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Because they inconvenienced him by forcing him to spend another few seconds unlocking doors like a savage.
I think you mean a few seconds calling someone else to unlock the doors for him.
Exactly.
He's a pain.
Nice.
Thanks.
8 out of 10, I can still hear it.
I was muted.
Yeah. I know.
Alright. Is it daytime again?
Yes. Do we want to stop here?
No.
It is well timed for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice mud page.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Normally I turn it off there and then go over and look.
I was like, I don't think that's what he wants to do, right?
Hey everyone, here's our stream key.
Yeah, that's not on there.
Thank God.
It just shows that I banned someone 21 days ago. It was the last time we had anyone. Except for you, Pierre.
With your random
Except for you,
references to
Pierre.
houses.
In the middle of our house.
Our house.
There we go. I've now written down all of the things we've done so far.
Ooh.
So that next week when you're like, aha, I bring this falsified document, and I'm like, what? Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Can we convince him that he's actually being sued by the kingdom and that he needs to pay us?
With him, probably we could.
Doesn't
But
seem like it.
That's not our required task. I have the stuff to do that. I don't think it's wise. Out of curiosity, I have both a book of letters and a forger's kit, and they both give circumstance bonuses. Would that not stack, or would it stack?
Let's see what a forger's kit is.
It is a inks, pens, papers, templates for certificates, and tools for modifying or copying official seals. Facilitates the creation of counterfeit documents. It grants a +2 circumstance bonus on linguistic checks made for the purpose of making forgeries.
I will give it combined bonus of +3 since the papers are sort of like overlapping, but the like pins and like templates and stuff are still useful.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
That's fair.
Good. That better be.
Yeah, I think circumstances bonuses technically aren't supposed to overlap.
I think they can,
But
as
I
long
do
as
think
they're
in this-
different circumstances. Like, if you're on the moon and you also have springs on your feet, those are two different circumstance bonuses for jumping high.
Yes.
Yeah, I would rate those as separate bonuses, but I see where you're coming from.
I would especially rate that low gravity isn't a bonus. That just changes the rules. But I couldn't think of a better result or better example. So
I would say that's an environmental bonus.
Yeah, well, you're not the one DMing, so there. Meh.
Nope.
Yeah,
no,
Tim.
I'm not.
you're the one who thinks you can just take a guard's shield whenever you want.
For the record,
he was
I could
asking
have
for
taken
it.
the shield whenever
He
I
could
wanted
have
to.
taken
I
it.
chose not to.
I just like the idea of you going to a cop and being like, guns suck. Let me show you. Let me see your gun.
No, I asked
They're
for
like-
his body.
His body armor.
Oh yeah, that's like even worse because like they have to like undo. Like there's like no.
Or no, I asked for his riot shield.
Yeah, and they're like, no, and you're like, why not? And they're like, you're not my dad. Go. Like, what do you mean?
No, hey, John.
What?
Aha! Here's this letter saying I am your father.
All right, so we've chosen to forge birth certificates and like social security papers.
No, just paternity tests.
Well, this has been enjoyable. I did not expect it to go the like poisoning route. So that's changed how I do things a little bit, and I'm hoping to like recover and still roll that well. But I'm glad to see that you guys have figured out one thing that makes sense and I didn't expect.
It feels a little weird to call it poisoning, but at the same time, we're making him ingest something he's not aware of that's going to have an effect on his body that he doesn't want. So,
Okay, Tim, you're roofing him.
yes.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Is that? Would you prefer that?
No.
So let's go with poisoning, even though that could also just mean you're giving him alcohol.
Except probably not giving him alcohol, considering he has the only good alcohol.
All right, so are we ready to play again in 2 weeks?
Sure.
I suppose.
Nice.
I can't confirm for sure yet, but...
Yeah. Well, just let us know.
Mhm.
And thank you for everyone who showed up.
Yeah, thanks, Pierre.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. See y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.